our topic is Ready, Pep, Go. My name is Mrs. Tashani, your Cargill, and I will be your teacher for the next hour. And you guys can use up the chat when we're answering questions to make it fun and lively. Fun facts about me. I have 2 fun facts. I once met Spider-Man. I went to New York one summer, and that's where I met Spider-Man. And I love art. So I love to paint, I love to draw, anything that's artistic, that's me. And I also taught art for 6 years. So a fun art teacher here. All right, so today we're going to be trying numerous, so a lot of ability test questions. But I want you to be motivated as we go along. So our mantra for today is, I am smart, I can do anything I put my mind to. And everyone's in the classroom, no one can just unmute and say it for me, and I don't get a feedback. Everyone's in the classroom. All right. If you unmute while you're in there, it's gonna be echo. So our mantra for today, I am smart and I can do anything I put my mind to. And I want you to remember this, especially when you go into the exam. When you go into the exam on Wednesday, if I'm not incorrect, the 16th, Wednesday, Thursday. I want you to remember this mantra. All right? You are smart and you can do anything that you put your mind to. All right. There we go. Are we ready to break down ability test questions? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready, or type in the chat, yay, I'm ready. All right, I see the thumbs up. Yeah, all right. Now, there are different types of ability questions. The first set we're going to look at are the analogy questions. Now, these types of questions consist of pairs of words with a particular relationship to each other. Now, your goal is going to be to identify the relationship and use it to select the best word to complete a second pair of words. And here we're going to go through the example and then we're going to try some on our own. So, for example, time is to clock as temperature is to dash. And we have 4 different answers here. We have heat, we have cold, we have barometer, and we have thermometer. Now let's see how we can approach this question. What is the relationship between time and clock? If you know the answer, can you type it in the chat? What is the relationship between time and clock? All right, let's see. I'm getting a lot of answers. All right, so a clock tells time, that's correct. You read the time on the clock, perfect. All right, so we're all getting it correct. So the clock tells time, or use it to tell time, right? So when you are analyzing the questions, I want you to think about the relationship that one item has to the other. That will make it way easier for you to get the answer. And given that the clock tells the time, that means we want something that is used to show temperature. And with that said, we would use the thermometer, right? Because we use the clock to tell the time, and in a similar way, we use a thermometer to tell temperature. Are we on the same page? Give me a thumbs up if we're on the same page. If we're good to go. All right, so we are going to try some now, where I want you guys to apply the knowledge that you just garnered to trying these ones. All right. Web is to spider as nest is to, we have A, bush, B, cat, C, tree, D, bird. And I have a tip for you. Think about how the first pair of the words are related to each other. Then look at the next word and choose the word, and choose the word that is related in the same way. So if you know the answer, let's type the answer in the chat. I see bird, because bird lives in the nest. I love that reasoning, Ayana, sorry. So I'm seeing a lot of birds live in the nest. All right, let's see if we got it correct. And as we go along, you can make notes, because we don't know if these questions might come back, but it's good for you to make notes. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of D. So everyone say D. Let's see if we got it correct. So bush is out. No one said A. Cat. No one said cat. So bird is correct. So all the persons who said bird, give yourselves a round of applause. You got that one correct. You guys got that one. So I'm just gonna drop a celebratory emoji in the chat. All right, let's move on to the next one. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and drop it in the chat and I'll answer your questions, all right? Or if you need me to explain anything further, if you don't understand, just let me know. We're all here to learn together. All right, next question. Leaf is to tree as petal is to A, stem, B, flower, C, garden, D, bike. What's the answer? I see flower. Daniel said flower. B. Okay, B. You are on a roll. Because petal is to flower, flower. So we are going with, all right, we are going with, everyone's going with B. Because I see a lot of B. All right, and we're using the elimination method for this one, but you guys seem like you have it locked, man. All right, let's see if we got it correct. Why though? Can someone tell me why didn't we say petal is to stem, but instead we chose flower? Can someone explain that for me? Why didn't we choose stem, but instead we chose flower? Before I reveal the answer. Because petal is a part of the flower. Thank you, Danielle. I love that. Leaf is a part of the tree. So petal would be part of the flower. You go, Daisy, and why? On the turn of it, I love this. Because petal is on flower, same to the leaf and the tree. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are doing so great. All right, let's reveal the answers. So it's not stem. Sorry, it's not stem, it's not bike, and it's not garden, but it is indeed flower. So give yourselves a round of applause. You guys are on this. So proud of you guys. Mrs. Golden has some really smart learners here. All right, on to our next question. And I think this one is the last one for analogy questions. Chef is to restaurant as doctor is to A, clinic, B, market, C, patient, D, medicine. Which one is it? All right, I see clinic A, the answer is clinic. And I would like you to reason it out because they'll ask you why you're choosing that answer. A chef works in a restaurant and a doctor works in a clinic. Love that, Dacian. Dominic, clinic. So I'm seeing a lot of clinic. Mahalia, clinic. All right. Denique also says clinic. A chef works in a restaurant and a doctor in a clinic. Because it shows that chef. All right, so we all, well, you're all saying clinic. Let's see if we got it correct. All right, so clinic is correct. And of course, we did our reasoning behind it. And we told why we chose the answer. Steps to attempt. All right, so we are now at the classification section. Now, the classification section of the ability test goes like this. This type of question offers you 4 words. All words are related to one another in some way. However, one of the words is odd. It does not fit in with the others. Again, one of the words is odd. It does not fit in with the others. Your goal is to select the odd word. To do this, you will first have to determine what all the words have in common, then choose the word that is different. For example, what does not belong in the group? We have sneakers, water boots, gloves, slippers. Now, all these items are worn on the body, right? But how are the things related? Only gloves are worn on the hands. All the other items are worn on the feet. So gloves is the odd one out. Do we understand? Is everyone good? We understand? Give me a thumbs up if we understand. Ayana? Ayana? Is Ayana hearing me? All right, Dominic responded. All right, so with that said, let's try a few of our own. Now, the next question says, choose the one which is different from the rest. We have A, inch, B, kilogram, C, centimeter, D, yard. What is the answer? Inch, kilogram, all right? J said kilogram and Twin said inch. Anyone else? Let me know your reason behind your answer too. Why are you choosing that as your answer? Because with the ability test, they want to see reasoning. Shamar, can you stop writing on my screen, please, and thank you. All right, so Dominic said kilogram because it is the largest unit. Tessan said kilogram because it measures weight. Kilogram. Kenny said kilogram. J because the others measure length and kilogram measures weight. All right, Shamar, apology accepted. Kilogram because it measures weight. Kilogram is measuring weight. All right, so I think we're on the same page. So let's reveal our answer. All right, now the odd one out is kilogram because every other measurement, it measures length except kilogram that measures weight. So for the persons who got it correct, give yourself a round of applause. You did that. Great job. You did that one. All right, on to the next. Choose the one which is different from the rest. Choose the one which is different from the rest. We have tire, engine, car, steering wheel. Which one is different from the rest? Which is the odd one out? Car. Why are we choosing car? Remember, I want to see your reasoning behind your answer. Car. All of the others can be on a car. Good reasoning, Danielle. Good reasoning, Jay. Good reason, Ayana, Denise. I missed someone. Dacian, good reasoning. All right, let's see if we are correct. And I love when you guys reason it out, because when you're doing that exam on the 16th, you're going to have to sit and reason out your answer to make sure that you get it correct. All right, here we go. Let's look if we got it correct. So car is correct. So give yourselves a round of applause. You did it. All right, so car did not belong because the other options were parts of the car and the car itself is a car. All right. Jay, why are you spamming me, sir? All right, next one. Breaking down classification questions now. Choose the one which is different from the rest. We have lion, elephant, leopard, and tiger. Which one's the odd one out and why? Which one is the odd one out and why? Elephant. Why did you choose elephant, Dacian and Danielle and Amir and Glenroy? Why are we choosing elephant? Ooh, look at Danielle. You guys would have seen my answer a while ago. Sorry, my hand accidentally pressed the thingy. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of reasoning. Elephant, because elephant don't eat meat. That's one way to put it. Elephant, because all the others are from the feline category. Look at Malaya. You go, Malaya. Elephant, because all the others, okay, from the, oh, I just read that, my bad. All right, so elephant because all the rest are cats. All right, so we're all agreed with elephant. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we have elephant. Awesome sauce. Let's move on to essential parts. Are we on the same page? Do we understand our analogy or classification so far? I feel like those two sets are on the easier side. So we're moving on to the essential part now. Give me a thumbs up if we are all on the same page. And don't forget, make notes as we go along. So how when I'm asking for feedback on not answering the question, but giving me a thumbs up, I'm not getting any forward, like what's going on here, guys? Am I losing you? Is that what it is? What's going on? Ayana, what's going on? Hannah, what's going on? Shaniqua, like no one's responding to me in the chat. Like, You guys only want to answer the questions. You're not giving me any forward. Like, what's going on there? Are we good? We're good? All right. At least get, I don't know what the full thing is, but get something is giving me a thumbs up. All right, Ayana is back with me. All right. Now we're at the essential part. Now, for this type of question, you must identify which part from a given list is an absolute necessity. So, which is an essential part of the word in bold? And the bold word is television. We have A, remote control, B, cable, C, Netflix, D, screen. Let's see which of these could a television not work without? Of course, a television can work without a remote control because we can always get the app on our phone. Cable is not a necessity, and Netflix. We can use an antenna. Don't know if any of you know an antenna. That's a bit old school. So, could a television work without a remote? Could a television work without cable? Could a television work without Netflix or the screen? The answer is the screen, because how are we going to see Netflix, cable, and all of that without the TV screen, right? Of course, see, you guys are on it. So we need that screen to work that TV. Now, or time to try again. Which is an essential part of the word bold, of the word in bold? We have hurricane. Which of these four options is essential to a hurricane? Rain, wind, flood, tsunami. Wind. Wind. Why are we choosing wind? Let me know your answer, why you're choosing wind. For those choosing wind, for those choosing rain, why are we choosing? Hurricane is mainly made up of wind? Okay. Wind. Hurricane comes with wind? Okay. I guess for this one, I might be incorrect because I have another answer. Sorry. When there's hurricane, there's wind. Fair enough. So what about the rain? Because for me, I feel like the rain is a must. When the hurricane comes, the rain is a must. And then sometimes you have the wind because you'll have heavy, heavy rain. No wind. Am I wrong here? You need the wind to make the hurricane? I guess maybe I'm wrong here, or we can both reason it out. That's why the reasoning is important, because that's what I was thinking. The rain is there, and then sometimes you have the wind. So this is, you see why I keep saying to you guys, it's very important to reason out your answer. So when they ask you to justify or tell why you choose the answer, you explain. Because for me, I've seen hurricane with more rain than wind. So I chose rain as the answer. But you guys are making some very valid point that the wind is very essential. So I guess we will agree that it could be both. Are you guys giving me this one? That it could be both. Or did I get it incorrect? I did Dacian. Look at Dacian's face. Dacian is like, yeah, you got it. All right, I'll take the L. I'll take the L. I'll take the L. I got it incorrect. I got it. But I feel like, guys, the rain, because when a hurricane comes, you get that heavy rain. Shh. And then, have you ever experienced a hurricane? So you see Deandra now, you know, Deandra went and got all logical on me, you know. Deandra is like, the wind must be at a certain speed for it to be a hurricane. Okay, geologist, I see you. All right, that's fine. All right, Miss Sinclair said I'm wrong. I accept the defeat. I got this one wrong. All right, guys, thank you. We all make mistakes. All right, moving on. Let's look at this one. Maybe I got this one correct, maybe I got it incorrect. Let's see. Which is an essential part of the word in bold? Recipe. Which is the essential word? Direction, cookbook, direction, ingredients. Ingredients isn't there. It has to be one of the answers. Those are the answers that they provided. Directions. All right, so for this one, you know, I'm gonna argue my point out for this one. So let's see what my answer is. All right, my answer is cookbook. Why? Because even though in Jamaican terminology, we tend to say, all right, let's use the directions when we're cooking, they mostly associate direction with, how would I put it? Telling someone where to go, the route to take. So a recipe would go more with a cookbook. Can you get the recipe from the cookbook? Are you giving me the go ahead, Dacian? Is that the go ahead? I can do a dub for that one. Dacian gave me the go ahead for that one. All right. Dub is outdated? Oh, I was just told dub is outdated. What's in? What can be my winning move? How did I get? Are you guys disagreeing with me on this one for cookbook? Because a recipe book is also a cookbook. The recipe is in a cookbook. Miss Sinclair, which one is the answer, Miss Sinclair? See, this is what they want you to do, you know, for the ability. Reason it out. Miss, you have directions to have a cookbook. But how? Because the cookbook goes with the recipe. Teachers told us no. I want one of the teacher to share with me. I'm always open. So let's see. One of the teachers who is on the live, can you, not the live, on the meeting, can you share, reason it with me, reason it out with me? You need, but you need the cookbook which has the recipes. That's what I'm thinking. Don't we need the cookbook? No. There's no teacher on the meeting? You can get the recipe from Google. True. You can also get it from YouTube. All right, you know what I love? I love the fact that you guys are reasoning out your answers. You don't need the, wait, the chat is moving fast. You need the direction to know how to prepare the meal. True. Miss, you will need a direction, Miss. You can get your recipe anywhere. True. You don't need a cookbook for the recipe. True. You need directions to know how to make the meal. All right. I see 2 hands raised. MJ, your hand's raised. All right, which is an essential part of the word in bold? 3, well, vibration, which is an essential part of vibration. Which word goes with it? Sound, power, motion, science. See, sound, motion. What's the reasoning behind it? Because you need vibration to make sound, motion, sound. You need a source of sound to make vibration, motion. So I'm thinking, all right, so for me, my answer was motion. Because motion has to be created for vibration to occur. All right, yeah, Shamar, that's what I was thinking. My reasoning behind it. All right, on to the next. So now we are at artificial language. Now, this type of question will require you to analyze words based on an invented language. And for this one, you're going to have to focus. You will have to use these rules and patterns to figure out other words in this makeup language. For example, the words in bold below come from an artificial language. Examine the meaning of each word and then answer the question that follows. All right, I'm not perfect with these pronunciations, but I'm gonna try. So we have hip on sulk, which means fill cup, mer sulk, which means blue cup, and Ross fucking, I don't know, means landfill. I don't know. Desian is laughing at me, but I don't know. Which word means fill bottle? And we have the 4 options here. You can try them out for yourself. I'm not going to stress myself out with pronouncing them, sorry. All right, so the first one, which means fill cup, second one means blue cup, third one means landfill. So which one do you think would mean fill bottle? How do we arrive at that? We're going to break down the word. So sulk, as we see, is the last part of the the HI word, and the last part of the ME word. So they are both similar there, the sulk, which means cup. So we figured that one out. So, and we want to know what bottle is. With that said, if HIFON means fill here, and it's also at the end of the ROS word, and it shows fill, that means the fill bottle will have to start with the HIFON. Are we understanding? All right, so I think you guys got it. All right, you guys got it. So yes, the answer is B. All right, you guys, you're on a roll. Perfect. So that means you guys can give me the answers for the others. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, let's try this one. Here are some words translated from an artificial language, and we have the words here. The first one means workforce, second one means groundwork, third one means workplace. Which word means same place? Place is alti. Okay. All right, let's see which one we got correct. All right, so all the persons who said A, you're correct. Curtain means work, alti means place, drita means ground. So yeah, that's it for that one. All right, next question. What's our answer? A, D, all right, I'm getting a lot of D's. Let's see. So it's Alan Parke, if that's how it's pronounced. Parke means cake. Pleke means fruits. Selen means walk. Alan means cup. And tre means butter. All right, let's move on. All right, here's another one. How are some words translated from an artificial language? What's the answer? Drop your answer in the chat. All right, D. All right, you guys are spamming me with the D. Let's see if we get it correct. All right, so we did get it correct. So mulo means blue, Karn means sky, Wilco means bicycle. Spade means race. So I want you guys to break them down as much as possible. So we got the hang of it. Sequencing. Now, I know you guys are great at this. So let's say we approach the sequencing segment. Now, these types of questions will require you to analyze patterns, then use them or it to determine what should be next based on the established order. Which is next in the sequence? We have CE, FH, IK, and the answers we have MO, JLLN. How can we approach this question? Use the alphabet to find the next pair of letters in the sequence. All right, now AZDWGTJQ, the answer is MN because the answer is C because the sequence is to jump 2 letters forward and backward. All right, so let me know if we are good to go on sequencing example because we're going to try some on our own now. All right, your turn. What would be the answer? So we have QPO, NML, KJI, EDC, and which one would be the answer? And the tip is the sequence is in reverse. So given that the sequence is in reverse, A, HGF, okay. Look at you guys. I'm wondering, you guys are really good. Not saying that you're not getting them correct on your own. I'm just wondering because your response is so fast. One person said D. Who said D? You don't have to spam me. You can just type once. All right, let's move on to our next question. Gotta move a bit faster. Here's another one. Arrange the words given below in a meaningful sequence. 1, word, 2, paragraph, 3, sentence, 4 letters, 5 phrase. Think about when you're writing, what comes first? What's the answer? A, B, D, D, B, D. I'm seeing B and D, B and D. C, B. All right, so this one, the answers are all over the place. Let's see which one is the answer. All right, so C is the answer. When we're writing, we put our letters together to form words, or words come together to form sentences. Sentences form phrase, or phrase form sentences. And then into paragraph. I think it was B. B is the answer. I labeled the wrong one. So our words, our letters come together to form words, our words form phrases, our phrases form sentences, or sentences form paragraphs. So if you had B as your answer, then that is correct. All right, let's move on. Here's one more. Arrange the following words in logical sequence: cheer, wood, seed, plant, tree. Cheer, wood, seed, plant, tree. We have A. All right, I'm seeing a lot of A. Let's see if we got it correct. All right, so A is indeed correct. Now, text completion. On to the next segment. For this question, you are expected to use context to determine choice of words based on variation in spelling, usage, meaning. After the fire, the cane field was left dash. We have bear, 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 bear. All the words have the same pronunciation, but they are spelled differently and have a different meaning. With that said, based on the context of the sentence, option A would be the correct response. The word bare means uncovered or left without any cane. All right, so time for us to try. Choose the correct answer that best completes each sentence below. The dancer tried to dash the movement of his teacher, exactly copying every graceful step, sorry. What's the answer? Mimic. D. All right, so I'm seeing mimic. Let's see if we got it correct. So our tip here is to find the word that matches copying. All right, good job, guys. On to the next one. Choose the correct answer that best completes each sentence below. Everybody dash dancing and having a great time at party. Everybody. Which one goes with matches? Were, be, was, are. C, 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 C. All right, let's see. And my tip was to think about the verb that goes with everybody. So we got that one correct. Next one. Choose the correct answer that best completes each sentence below. Despite his shy personality, David can be rather dash sometimes. Nervous, timid, strange, outgoing. C, strange. We want to match shy, his shy personality. Because you're shy means you're strange. You want me to go back to the last one? Wait a second. Deandra, you want me to go back to the last slide? I'm going too fast. I'm sorry, because I'm running out of time and I have a meeting at 5. I'm sorry, let me go back. All right, here we are. I'll come back to the answer shortly. All right, let's go. Also, I'm going to post this video on our YouTube channel. So if you guys want to rewatch it, in case you missed anything, you can watch it there. All right, so I saw a lot of different answers. Think about a word that means shy. I saw a lot of C's. Nervous means shy. Another word for shy is outgoing. How about timid? Timid is another word for shy. All right, next one. Reading. Now, this is our last section. Now, reading questions will ask you to read a given passage and to answer questions at the different levels. For example, puppies are very small when they are born. They cannot see until they are about 2 weeks old. During this time, they stay very close to their mothers. Why do puppies stay close to their mothers? Let's see how we can approach this question. Having knowledge of the type of question being asked helps to determine the correct response. What kind of question is it? Think and search, author and me, or on my own. So we have the different type of questions here. Now the right there question, the answer can be found right there in the text. Think and search, the answer is in the text, but it may not use the same language that is used in the question, and you may have to look in different places to find it. Author and me, the answer is not in the text. You need to use your own background knowledge and what the author has told you to come up with the answer. On my own, the answer is not in the text. You need to use your own background knowledge. You could even answer the question without reading the text. The question must stand alone. Now, puppies are very small when they are born. They cannot see until they are about 2 weeks old. During this time, they stay very close to their mothers. Why do puppies stay close to their mothers? Because they cannot see. So the answer is right there. All right, so we are going to do 3 questions. But before I share the passage with you, I want you, my tip is always to read the passage before you read the question. When you read the question before you read the passage, sorry. When you read the passage, the questions first, and you read the passage next, the answers tend to jump out at you. So it's way easier for you to answer the questions than when you read a passage and you go back and forth. So that's my tip. So let's try it. Oh, but if I do it that way, you're gonna see the answers. But that's my tip. So let's do the passage, then do the answers. Devon, shouted Mrs. Ramsey, I've called you 3 times. You come down this minute or you will be late for school. Coming, Mommy, he answered. And a moment later, he appeared in the doorway. Mrs. Ramsey gasped when she saw him. But Chrissy merely laughed. I was wondering why you were in the bathroom so long, said Mother. But you surprised me how you combed your hair so slick and your shoes all shine and you even have on a tie. Sorry. Devon, you sure you're not sick? I can't tell you what it's all about, mommy, volunteered Chrissy. He met that new girl, Chantel, and he is all gaga about her. I am not. Don't listen to her, mommy. She is just trying to tease me like a pesky little sister. Devon glared at Chrissy, hoping that his fierce look would scare her into silence. Ha ha! You think you can frighten me, huh? And that isn't even all, mommy. Yesterday, he walked her all the way home and carried her books too. All right, so I see someone started answering the question already. So the first question, when did this story take place? I see in the morning. C, in the morning. All right, let's see if we are correct. We are correct, so it is in the morning. Next question. Which is implied by the passage? Chrissy was Devon's mother. Devon liked Chantel. Devon liked Chantel. Chrissy was afraid of Devon. Chantel was disabled. B. I've seen a lot of B. Let's see if we got that correct. So Devon liked Chantel. Perfect. All right. Which word could be used to best describe Chrissy? Mischievous, angry, playful, jealous. Mischievous. All right, so I know I'm seeing a lot of A, so I think we're going to argue this one out because for my answer, I have playful because I think he was just doing it jokingly without harm, but you guys are saying mischievous. And mischievous does. It's a form of play, in a sense. So we're gonna have to agree to disagree for this one. All right, so that was my last one for you. So guess what, guys? Right, so we did it. We went through all the questions together, and I think you guys did exceptionally well. I feel like you guys are more than ready. You've shown me that you are more than ready to ace your ability test. So if you have any questions, for me, now would be the perfect time. All right, so that was the end of my presentation for today. I know we were a bit rocky starting and everything, but I think you guys did exceptionally well. When will I join you back? I don't know. You're going to have to ask Mrs. Golding that question. I guess you guys had fun. You're welcome, Dominique. It was so fun. Tomorrow, you want me to come back tomorrow, guys? Can I come back tomorrow? We'll see about it. But thank you so much, guys, for having me. I am going to post, let me just drop our YouTube channel, Reach Educational Services. That's our YouTube channel. So you guys can write down our YouTube channel. I'll post a video. Hopefully I get finished early today. But I'll try to post a video today, if not by today, early in the morning, so you guys can go back and rewatch. Thank you so much for having me, guys. We did it. We did it, yeah. And you guys still haven't told me what's the in dance. What's the in dance? Because you guys have me dabbing over here, and I'm hearing that dab. Ayana, sorry, what's the in move? Because apparently it's not the dab. Oh, Dacian is doing it. What is it? What is it? Letting go of the bird? Is that what it's like? Let go of the bird? All right, all the best on your exam, guys. Remember, no matter what, you guys are smart. You can do it. And if you feel nervous, just think about me over here dabbing or letting go the rifle walk. Or think about me rifle walking to get your nerves down. Guys, my husband is like this. He's like, no embarrassment. But I think I do a good, All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, everyone.